And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
K.Flay has been around since 2014. She's from Chicago and has made a name for herself through her unique songs and her undeniably catchy vocal style. She's without a doubt one of today's best. With an effortless, laid-back approach, you'll hear it's pretty easy to get pulled into her music. And with the Grammy nominations, the hit singles, the amazing collaborations, she's well worth all of the attention. And when K.Flay was a guest, she was promoting her EP Inside Voices, which you know has Tom Morello from Rage and Travis Barker of Blink on that. She talked about that, making an album during COVID, the pandemic, and the lack of stimulation, which in turn leads to binge watching. She talked about watching New Girl, listening to a lot of podcasts. She gets into crossword puzzles. We talked about her Desert Island albums. Jordan and King James came up. Who is the GOAT? And stop me if you've heard this before. K.Flay talked about the amazing collaborations that she's done over the years and how those come about.
You know what's so funny about all of this? And I think when before I did music, I had no idea how anything worked, of course. And
yeah.
But so much of it is just like, I think people would be shocked at how casual so much of the behind the scenes on collaboration is, because most of it is just artist to artist, like texting, DMing, whatever.
Hey, you want to be on my song?
Cool. And you know what's funny about that Ex Ambassadors track? So Sam Harris, who's the lead singer of Ex Ambassadors, and been a friend of mine now for about 4 or 5 years. We were on the same label for many years.
Okay. He
FaceTimed me. I was actually in my friend's, this was like beginning COVID. I was in my friend's front yard being like, this is insane. We were doing these reading in the yard on Sundays at my friend's house.
Okay.
This is like early COVID.
Yeah, just to hang, yeah.
Just to sort of cope with the chaos. And Sam FaceTimed me and he was like, dude, I wrote this thing. And like Jordan's on it. Jordan's written some stuff, and would you want to check it out? I think like it could be awesome. And he sent it to me, and I listened. And I was like, oh, I love this. And that afternoon, I was at this point in COVID. By the way, I had set up a studio at my friend's house in their dining room because they were out of town.
Okay. Nice.
And I was like at their house during the day, using it as a studio, and then coming home to my place at night. And I went over to their house. I wrote the verse, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, recorded it. And there you have it.
Stop Me If You've Heard This Before on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Puff, purveyors of quality cannabis accessories since 1995. Use promo code TODCAST and get 20% off regularly priced accessories and apparel in-store and online at puff.ca.
Goodbye, Kyle!
Did the sound of those words call to you like Pavlov's dog? Then you might enjoy our podcast, Turtle Time.
Every week, you can join me, Riley Hamilton, and my co-host, Amy Scarlotta, as we cover the most pressing Bravo news and dig into the new episodes to answer important questions like, who the hell is Adrian Malouf in this world?
Listen to Turtle Time on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes every Wednesday and Friday.
The Tudors were probably the most scandalous dynasty in British history. This season on Vulgar History, we're spilling the tea on this messy, messed up family and the people who had to live through it all. Anne Boleyn and the other wives of Henry VIII are known today from the musical Six, but who were they really? Did any of them actually want to marry him? Henry VIII, the man who was literally the worst? How did two of them manage to escape with their heads intact? We'll also get into historical mysteries, like who really wrote Shakespeare's plays, who was the real Bloody Mary, and what was happening elsewhere in the world while the Tudors were trampling all over England, like the mysterious disappearance of the Roanoke colony and the true story of the girl known as Pocahontas. I'll be joined by Tudor historians, experts, and a few of my friends who really hate Henry VIII to learn all about the Tudors this season on Vulgar History. Because it's Henry VIII all day, every day. Listen to Vulgar History wherever you get podcasts.
Do you love Disney? Do you love top 10 lists? Then you're going to love our podcast, Disney Countdown. Hi, I'm Megan, the Magical Millennial.
And Biscuits, I'm Jeremy, aka Jarendell, and we are the hosts of the hit Disney podcast, Disney Countdown.
On every episode of our fun and family-friendly show, we count down our top 10 lists of all things Disney. The parks, the movies, the music, the food, the lore. There is nothing we don't cover on our show, right, Jeremy?
Ooh, girl, you know we are famous for rabbit holes, Disney-themed games, and fun facts you didn't know you needed, but you definitely need in your life. So if you are looking for a healthy dose of Disney magic, check out Disney Countdown wherever you get your podcasts.